Hello. Let's get straight into the stream. Move the microphone over a little bit. Hey guys, so tonight I'm going to be playing Spitlings, as I've been mentioned earlier. I've only played about half an hour of it so far. I've just not had the time to get into the game yet, so I really wanted to get into it and give it a good shout. I haven't just noticed how orange I look with my makeshift green screen, so give me 1 second to play with that. Contrast, maybe? No, not the contrast. That's gonna have to do. It's better than it was. So thanks for coming by, guys. Let's jump straight on in. For those that haven't seen or played anything of this yet, it's a really good fun game. It's certainly not the easiest of games, but if you get a chance to play this with some friends, it's a game that I think most people are really going to enjoy and have a really good laugh over as well. Obviously, I've got a couple of the Spitlings now already. You just unlock them through playing. It's a really fun game to play as well. It's very arcadey, but you can just pick it up and play it as and when you want. And I think I'm going to go for the Rhino. Okay. So yeah, I'm only at 11.3 so far. Hey there, Cyber Ferret. Thanks for stopping by. It's an awesome game. It really is. I've had a ton of fun playing what I've played of it so far. It's hard, but it's good fun. The premise is that you break stuff by spitting at it, and it sounds a lot easier than it is for most of the time. And sometimes you just get really lucky like that. Ooh. So you get that little shadow if you die as well, to show you where you died. Oh, that was lucky. And that was as well. On to the next stage. So for those that also haven't seen, if you go onto StadiaSource, you can see my my Q&A with the developers as well. Milan was very kind to give me that time and answer some of the questions I had. I know how busy they've been in getting this game ready for launch, so I really appreciate the time that they took to speak to me about that. This, I believe, is made in the Unity engine as well, which is really impressive because we've only very recently seen the capability of bringing that to Stadia as well. Trap myself. Just go a bit crazy. Need some. Killed myself. And this is the thing with this game. You can do yourself no favors very quickly, but it's just super good fun. It's fast paced, which is nice, and it's very different from the games that I've been playing so far within Stadia. So I spend a lot of time playing NBA, which is a great game, but it regenerate. Bounced. And this is the thing, you can spend ages on something that should feel like it's very simple, and I mean, really it is. The premise of the game is very simple. It's just to continually not get caught by these. Ah, there we go. Next part. And for that, we now get to unlock a brand new Spitling. The comics in this game are phenomenal as well. I've only seen the intro so far live in game. I've seen some of the others through watching other people play. Oh, we got a theme that time. And I love this little feature here that every time you unlock something, you get like a crowd rush in to pull the new Spitling, and you always get the option to change to that new Spitling as well. Here we go, 10.1. Let's try this. So these little bits that you can see me on now give you the ability to sort of float a little bit if you like. Ah. But they certainly don't give you any invulnerability. We'll drop down there, pick up our spit, and we can float up this one now. And depending on what's going to happen, we can just shoot across there for a little bit, get all of them. The sort of the floating ball things give you spit, so if you're lucky enough to be in a position like that, you can just sort of machine gun fire away. It makes life a little bit easier. And we've got the little whoa there, so we know again we can float through here. Fill ourselves up there. We use that one. There we go. So this actually feels like one of the nicer levels so far. Oh. Can we regenerate in this? No, we can't. If you hold B, you can just regenerate your spits, which, as you can see, reappear as teeth. Nice little touch, something different. And we can fire through this stuff. Here we go. Ooh, straight into a... yeah, straight into an area that... Crack them, get our spit back. And while we're waiting, I think maybe we can tackle that big one. As you can see, the further down you go, the less height that you get out of those. Ooh, we've opened up to releasing those now. That's all right. We're doing well. You can change the art styles as well, just with the triggers. So as you can see at the bottom, I've got different coloured squares, which allow you to change on the fly what the graphics of the game, colour scheme, sorry, rather than graphics, I should say, right? And at the very top, we've got that little clock that shows how long it's taken you so far to get to that. Wherever you are. That was a stupid mistake. I should have just tapped A. Oh, and I'm releasing that big one now. Ah! Chasing me. Let's refill our spits. There we go. Perfectly timed. I actually think it's probably easier. Ah, I turboed. Didn't see that bit coming. Well, that was lucky. Okay, let's take this one this time. If we just sit like that, eventually it should. You have to be very careful because this, although you look like you're safe there, you're not. As you can see, when it hits the cloud-like thing, it actually sort of bends into it, so you have to account for that. Well, you don't have to, but if you don't, you're going to suffer. So I don't know how many people were watching Eddie play this yesterday, or I should say early hours of this morning. He managed 4.5 hour stream. It's seriously good fun. I'm going to say how I will watch when I get in if you're still streaming. Hey Dunk, no worries mate, thanks for dropping by. Depending on how long it's going to be really. I'm planning on going for a couple of hours probably. Oh, that's a cool one. I've not seen this one yet. I'm getting a nice little group going. And just to show you guys how you... Well, simple as that. As simple as that. Well, we know we've just done that one. It just looked like it... See how quick... Ooh, where are we? Right at the top there. This one looks... different to say the least. Can that? Yeah, I was just gonna say that seems like it could be a trick. Two of one there. Oh, that was close. And see, sometimes you can get really lucky and clear a level in one go, and other times it can take several attempts. Ooh. I'll take that one. That was under a minute. That's good going. There we go, we've got all of them ones. We'll drop it down. And you don't really need to preserve because you have the ability to like reload yourself. It's a time sensitive issue. Ooh. Like I say, all you do is you hold B and you resupply yourself, so that's very rarely. Ooh. Yeah, that was good. See, and sometimes you manage little shots like that. Just over a minute on that one. The music on the game is pretty cool as well. It fits the style very well. Ooh. See, sometimes you think you're in a safe area because it looks like it's a hard barrier, and it isn't. Well, it isn't to them. It's different for us. See, like that. When you time it right, and land on him like that. I'll go and float up this one. Yeah, see, this one's been fairly simple so far. I was dead on a minute. Oh, yeah. I thought there was going to be another one. There we go. Spitling unlocked. Looks kind of like a whale. A new theme as well. There are over 100 levels in this game as well, so we're at 10.2 right now. Hey, new subscriber. Thank you very much, Peter. Welcome to the stream, my friend. This looks fun and simple. I'm tempted. Honestly, it's a really great game, and it's way more fun to play than it looks, if that makes sense. It obviously looks very simple. The premise is very simple, but it's incredibly fun. And you will soon... Oh, what? That wasn't... And let's reload up. I need a couple because I can bounce up and... will that go all the way through? No, of course that one won't. Let me go over and do it like this. It's kind of a bit of a cheese, I guess, to do it this way, but... There we go. Thanks very much. That's what I really wanted to get into the stream for Spitlings. I mean, with the developers, as I said earlier, Milan and Handy Games, the publisher, helping me in securing the Q&A with him as well. It's for somebody that's very new to doing anything like this kind of content stuff, it's really nice to obviously get the chance to speak to development teams, and especially the smaller ones, because they tend to be a bit more personal, right? And you understand that the big studios don't necessarily always have the time because they're working on lots of things alongside perhaps the one title that we're looking at as the players. It's just chaos. Right, so how are we going to do this? Yes, smashed it. Oh, that was it. Yep, so again, the premise is real simple of the game, but it's just great fun to play, and obviously it's sort of a 2-button, that's a cool one. It's like a 2-button, well, if you're playing with the controller, X and A are deciding whether or not you fire upwards or downwards, and you stick to move. The L1 and R1 buttons allow you to change your theme when you're in... new comic. So this is kind of how we get the story for the game, right? It comes in these comics sections. Oh, what's this? They just watched one of their Spitlings die. Not entirely sure what's going on here. They banding together? Looks like they threw somebody. So I don't get what this bit is yet. Because I can't... No, I can't do anything with that yet, so I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure it will become more apparent as time goes on. As I say, I started this about half an hour's play in, so we're almost an hour into the game now. Oh. So yeah, and again, just to demo the ability to, when you unlock the themes, you can just cycle through the colour schemes that you favour the most. Alright, yes, these blue blocks. Oh. So that's a thing. Now I'm releasing them. Good shot. Shame it was an accident. Let's load up. Should be enough. Wait, I think that's a bit of luck there where I fell more than anything. And so you've got to keep an eye on these other ones as well. I'm very smart about this, which that wasn't. Ha. I want to get this one before I tackle that one because, yeah, if that didn't go right, then it's going to be a lot falling on me. Oh, the speed when they hit them jets. Let's load up quickly before that comes. Oh, got a couple more people in here now. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Ah, I wasn't looking out. Ah. So I'm gonna it does require you to do a little whoa. Just that fact that they can come through those blocks and I can't. It's very easy to misjudge what you think is safe. There we go. Load up again. Let me just whoa. I was not expecting them to shoot down that fast. I'm out of spits. Let's get a couple. Okay, there we go. See, that took me like a minute and 45. That's one of the long ones, that's for sure. And that's it though. We got a new Spitling, first of the new game type actually as well. Well, new enemies. Kind of like a squid. Like it. We're starting to get a fair few now. I also have a feeling that the difficulty level is about to ramp up. We're at 9.1. Terrible. Terrible. Collect our spit back. Ah. This one's a bit harder to actually work out what your level is as well. And by that I mean how many spits you've got, because some of them, they've got the T. That was a stupid move. That's not the way to play this. Let's take out the ball first. At least then I know that's done and dealt with. Ah, silly death again. And this is why, like when I was watching Eddie's stream and he'd done that 4.5 hour stint, I'm like, this game looks so easy, but it gets you. It's just the unpredictability, I think, of you think you're safe, but you're not. Like that. You just kind of assume, oh yeah, I'm going to get them, that's fine. And then occasionally you get really lucky like that instead. Ah! There's two here, and there's a very good chance that... Ah, no, we got him. We got him. Dead on a minute. I know that one of the achievements for this game is to die in less than a second. I haven't quite worked out how to do that. Whoa, wasn't paying attention. See how many of these we can take out without us really doing anything. Them just bouncing into... Let's get some more spits. See, like, the mechanics from that point of view just change quite dramatically, quite quickly. Like, we're going to do this on now just by sitting around, but there are definitely some levels which are going to cause people an awful lot of frustration. It looks very simple, but there are 100% levels that are going to make people scream. I quite like this little squid guy. Right. Don't see the need for the... Just kind of laying a little minefield for him there. Oh, right, yeah, so... Yeah, now I see the requirement for it, because... I don't have many spits available. In comparison, that is, anyway. So you need to be making sure you collect them again, because you can't stop. Oh, nearly died. Let these ones fall back down and catch them. Ah. Ah. Again, they can go through these blocks. So just because you think you're safe, it doesn't mean you are. I need to catch these before they go. Ah, and there we go. That's all I had to do before, and then I can regenerate as and when I want to. Like a little, not a safe space, but safer space, I suppose. I'll wait for this little guy. I think that's mine. Whoa. We'll let them come to us. And I have got videos, some gameplay that I'm going to put up a little bit later, just sort of the intro to the game really, and give some people that haven't seen it a bit more to look at, because not everyone can make these GMT stream times. I appreciate that. I know a lot of the people that actually do subscribe are from the States, which I'm very thankful for. Ugh, wasn't even looking. Missed that one. Ah, couldn't get out of the way quick enough. Ah, there you go. I got the die in less than a second one. Not long after saying it as well. I got a spitling for it. Let's just load up again. That felt like a little bit like cheating, that one, but I'm definitely going to die here. There's no way I can get out of this. Right? What do we do? Spam. I did not think that was going to work, even remotely. Yes. See, that's what surprised me about this game. And you think that you're sort of done for and you back yourself into a corner. Or you think you're safe just sitting on the top. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Come on. Come on, fill up again. Yes. Is that the end? Is that a new spitling? Yeah. I'd just like to say, obviously, as well, thanks to Massive Miniteam for providing me with this copy of the game. It's not one I've had to purchase myself. They have given this to me very kindly out of the sort of the PR that I've been doing for the game. Just a game I've been really looking forward to playing myself as well. I would have happily purchased this game. There we go. So I'm going to take a guess that the pink spikes damage me. Oops. There we go. Let's get them spits. Huh. Whoa. Whoa. They're getting a little bit happy. Oh, that was a very close call. Dead on a minute again. Ah, the bounce. That's a tricky one. I feel like... Ah, yeah, the spikes. The spikes. Ah, run out of spits. I feel like... this one is one that if you try and sit around too long, you're going to come unstuck on. I think that rhythm is going to allow them to pick up. There we go. Like that. Ah, I bounced into it. Ah, spikes. What are you doing? Ah, I was going to try a different tactic. This bit over here seems like it could be quite useful. Clear out these sides. Ah. Let's get these single ones. Maybe this is the way to do this. Oh, bounced. See what I mean about the difficulty in this game? It's definitely ramped up. This has been the first one where I've... why is it happening straight off the bat? Oh. You can do it. Thanks, Raph. I liked your comment earlier saying that this game would be too infuriating for you. I think I'm going to be joining that soon. This is nothing on what some of the levels do either. Ah. We're getting there. We're hitting that frustration level now, guys. And this is exactly what Massive Miniteam want. They want everyone to play this game to get really annoyed with it. And the only reason you're getting annoyed is because of yourself. The game is doing nothing wrong. Ah. You concentrate on the bubbles and then you forget your own surroundings have the ability to take you out big time. I really can't wait to play this game in a party with people and see the sort of the frustrations that build based off the fact that if in party mode, for those that don't know, if one person dies, you all die. There's no multiple lives. It's one person. So out of the four of you, the chances of one person getting hit are obviously significantly higher. Let's just try and knock a couple of these down. Ah, the bounce. God damn that bounce. Milan, you've got a lot to answer for. I can see friendships being tested with this game. I can see controllers being thrown. All signs that a game has done exactly what it needs to do. Ooh. We're nearly there now. We're nearly there. Can we do it? Oh, no. But I have to say, guys, at no point am I even remotely getting mad. Like, seriously mad. It's infuriating because you're making the mistakes, generally speaking. You can't blame anybody for what's happening other than yourself. Oh, and again, I hit the exact same. And the fact that it's very easy to forget that you can shoot upwards and downwards is another one of the almost the joyous tricks that the game plays on you. Yes. We did it. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, there we go. That was even unintentional. I don't think it's worth waiting on this one. And by that I mean I think you just got to accept. Ah, walls. Try and get as many as you can, as early as you can, I guess. This definitely feels more doable now. Oh, close. Don't chase them. Just don't. Well done. Thank you, Storm. There's a definite amount of luck involved in this game. Oh, that was intense. Kind of looks a little bit like it's upside down. Whoa. That felt like hard work. In a good way. Obviously, the smaller they are, the less they can penetrate the goo. I'm going to call it. I don't know what it is. So the goo. The bigger the ball is, the further into that field it can reach. So we're going to stick around this. Just get a couple of easies. Achievement. Warm and squishy. Ah. Got a goldfish. This is another one where you're going to have to, didn't actually think about it, but there's nowhere you can go to regenerate. So ooh, that was close. You're going to need to be a little bit more careful with what you're doing and make sure that you're catching some of the spits back. Definitely going to try and take the smaller ones first. Okay. Ooh, I thought that was going to get me then. Ah, fell out. Maybe. No, we'll get the smaller one first. It's a bounce. Yeah, I didn't see that before. So you've got the like the launch pads. I'll go around that side. Yeah, there we go. You're getting the annoying ones now. Yeah, that's it. It's definitely ramped up, and this is one of the nicest touches in the game. Every time you get a new Spitling, all the ones you've already got rush along to bundle them. That goldfish, that's got to be the one. Where do I pick up the goldfish? Where do you... Spitling selection, there we go. At the bottom. Yes. There we go. Oh, going the wrong way. I've already done this one. I am not looking forward to getting to... See, it almost looks like there I've got that one white dot, right? Can you do that one another 2 times? Does that feature on this one? No, because I've done that one, so... Oh, I don't know. We'll find out later. No idea what those things there do, so we're going to stay away from them for a little bit. Whoa. Where's my spit? I don't know what my indicator is on this one. Ah, spots on the body. That didn't work. I need to put them up and let them rain. There we go, got one. 2. Plan was foolproof. I can go over the top here. Yeah. Let's just get our spits back. See, and that's another thing. So you go back to the levels, they give you time to beat through, and then you get a new character. Right. I kind of thought that looked like that kind of indicator. Oh. That drop. Oh, oh, oh. I'm liking the goldfish. I'm off there, man. Enjoy it. No worries, Raf. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Oh, this looks like a fun one. Yeah, this one could take a while. Oh, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. There. Hey. I wonder how many we've got now. New theme as well. Is this another? No. I'm not sure what these rooms do. There's something I need to find out. So clearly they do something, right? Other than tell you. Ooh. That's a different tactic. I feel like you could overthink that one for sure. And again. Ah. Yeah, that's a harder one. How do you do this one? Ah, another new subscriber. Thank you, Captain Supreme. Achievement, say it, don't spray it. Oh, that's, of course it is. You bounce by... That makes perfect sense now. Why didn't I think of that before? Now this time, that's going to go... Yeah, I was going to say they're going to pop from above me. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. That wasn't the idea. Well, sort of, but I think I need to be a bit... Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of more what I was aiming to do. Yeah, goldfish for the win. Ah, yellow. Alright, so they spit the balls out. Let's just reload. Reload again. This is just going to be a time. Ah. Gotta get the timing right to get that middle one. I think the trap here is that you try and get them ones above you as well, and then you run out of spits to get across. This one messed me up for a while. Good to know that the next bit's my challenge then. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I can see this. I can see this one being a problem. It's that balancing, isn't it? You gotta get close enough to collect the spits, but not close enough that you die. Yeah, I've got to take out some more of them first. Oh man, This is going to be nothing but luck, this one for me. Certainly no skills. No skills at all. It's almost like a pattern, isn't it? Pure luck. Pure luck. Oh. I can see this one being just as bad. Oh. Oh, can't do anything. I can't do anything. Ah. Oh, hit the teeth. Let's get this one coming through. Ah, oh, didn't think he was going to bounce like that then. Oh, the teeth again. Oh, it's just so unpredictable, isn't it? That's the problem with it. Just when you think you've got it. Getting there this time. We're getting there. I want him to come across. He's not gonna, is he? Oh. Almost felt like they were gonna get me instead of being the spits then. Oh, god damn it. Oh, baby is not very happy. Oh. Be right back. 1 second, guys. Let me just pause this 1 minute. Okay guys, I am back. Poor little dude is not very happy. Probably because he can't play Spitlings. That's clearly not the reason. Alright, let's get that one. So, Captain D, what do you think of the Spitlings overall then? Is it a game that you knew that you wanted straight away? Is it something that's developed over time? Or do you just like to punish yourself and pay money for things that make you frustrated and angry? That was close. I'll wait for that one to come back now. I think a lot of people are probably going to sleep on this game, and that's a real shame because it's a real good game. It's just a simple idea that's been perfectly executed, and like I say, I cannot wait to get the other guys from StadiaSource, Dan and Duncan and Ash, if he gets it, on board with this game to see the fury that that comes out of it. I love it actually. I just wanted to honestly support Stadia. That was going easily become one of my favourite games. So my kids love it, and I just have fun playing. Yeah, and that's one of the nice things, right? So we haven't, damn it, I haven't seen a whole lot of necessarily like. What are you doing, Tom? What are you doing? Troll fight. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there aren't legitimately that many games that are particularly family friendly on Stadia so far, but this is definitely one of them. Well, I say that clearly there's no swearing in the game, but it's going to cause a lot of swearing, so maybe it isn't that family friendly. Twist. Oh, that was pure luck. Can't wait. Yeah, Get Packed is actually my #1 Stadia title by quite a long way. It's the game that I have been most looking forward to ever since I actually seen it. The amount of times that I've tried to get hold of a copy of some form of demo or press release of that game, and unfortunately it ain't happening, but I am seriously looking forward to that title again. For what I really miss, and I didn't really know that I missed them until more recently, are the co-op games that you play with people that don't require massive amounts of screen real estate, or just simple to play but like real good fun. The whole couch co-op thing is non-existent today for pretty much everything, and while you can play a lot of games in co-op, there's something about having that experience actually together. Well, that was pure luck again. And like, it reminds me of kind of going back to the N64 days and playing GoldenEye with a load of my mates. Oh, a little bit overkill there maybe. Where, God damn teeth, where you didn't need to worry about the fact that other people could see your screen. That wasn't the issue, but you all played on one screen. And what I like about these kinds of games is that you don't need your own viewport. You can easily share the screen. It's been designed very well to have multiple people in that one space without it affecting your ability to do what you want to do. I think it's a clever design, and often the less complicated some of these things are, the better. Thought I was going to make that. And when we get the advent of like crowd play and the ability to put choices in for the people that are watching other people play the games as well, I think that will also make a massive difference to how these games are sort of looked at, and Stadia as a platform, because at the moment we're still in that stage where we're getting people troll the platform purely for the sake of trolling it. When they tell you, oh, Stadia doesn't have games, or Stadia doesn't work, or the input lag is too much to play. And I know there have certainly been issues, and unfortunately a lot of those issues could have been avoided by better communication of things. But you then get the other side of it, where you get something like this, and what I don't really get how people can fault this. It's seriously good fun. It works perfectly, and it's super simple, but it ticks all the right boxes. It's fun, it's appealing to pretty much everyone, right? I mean, I know a lot of people may look at it and go, oh no, it's an arcade game, I'm not interested in that. But when they try this game and get through a couple of the levels, and they'll soon see that it's a game that really is for everyone. Get some spits. All that way. There's something else to actually. Yeah, it's a really well thought out game, and it looks a lot more simple than it is in terms of the design that's gone into it. I'm definitely going to try and speak to Milan again now that I've had time to actually play the game. I say they were kind enough to do that Q&A for us, and I'm sure they would be interested to find out a bit more now that we've had hands-on and played the game as well, and we could maybe have a more in-depth chat about what they've done. I know I'd love that, that's for sure. That's exactly what I'm looking forward to, the party game stuff for the family. I'm looking for my kids and buddy passes eventually, unless they release the free tier soon. We can do stuff as well. Yeah, and I honestly think that I think base is very, very close to being released. I put an article up on StadiaSource.com that referred to the updates that have occurred within the app, and the fact that strings of code are there for messages and labels. The elements are there, so I think we are just around the corner now from seeing. Talking is making this game harder. From seeing that release, it's going to be here a lot sooner than, well, not sooner than I thought, because I thought we would have it by now, to be honest with you. I thought it would be out by the time that we had our first pro payments, if you like. So it was a little bit surprising that it's not there. I mean, it doesn't really affect us, because obviously we are on pro. Well, for those that renewed, they're on pro anyway, so it's not like we're getting anything or missing anything, but I know that I have a lot of friends that would be playing this now had base been available, especially with the price point of it being sort of 12-13 quid, which is right on point with where I thought it was going to be. The arcade titles need to be that much cheaper than AAAs. I mean, they are on every platform, right? So I think they've done that well. I can't do this. My kid's watching me play Destiny and he's all on board and plays that next venture. Yeah, and Destiny's a great game. I don't play it very much because I played Destiny 1 so much that I didn't want to get myself back into that grind again. It just wasn't a different enough game for me to want to do that. That's not Destiny's fault. It's a testament to how well the first one was made. But I also didn't want to get into the DLC war, that the model that they copied pretty much identically from Destiny 1 as well, right? That's the main thing. I would have tried it honestly just based off what it looked like, but I'm so glad I did. Yeah, and when I very first seen it, I was like, I don't know if that's going to be for me. But the more I looked at it and I seen the idea behind it was not just a simple spam a button, move around. It's things like seeing that in the multiplayer, if one person dies, it affects all of you. That's going to cause so many frustrating situations for people, and I cannot wait to see it unfold. It's what makes these kind of games fun. The social elements that people don't necessarily go to as their first thought, but are very much baked into the DNA of this game. You move so quick. I just thought I'd try a spam, and it clearly doesn't work. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe it does. Maybe it's just me doing some poor timing. Certainly doesn't seem to be that much worse tactic. Oh, that was a waste. Getting some back now. Come on. Family fun night turns into family fight night. Yeah, that sounds like a reality TV show as well. Oh, that was a close one. That worked out all right. Ah, I was looking up. I honestly thought I got that. I'm reliving the nervousness. It just punishes you so hard for that split second mistake, doesn't it? I think the mistake that I'm making is going for like the edges first. Maybe not. They get, yeah, I was watching Eddie earlier on his 4.5 hour stream playing this game, and you could see how broken he was becoming by the end of that stream. And I didn't get it then, but believe me, Eddie, man, I get it now. Oh, it's just... That's what I love about this game. You focus on one thing and then just end up completely missing the other thing that pounds you. Imagine when the level editor comes to this and you've got people making serious, like... I'm not looking forward to some of those community created levels. They are gonna be hell. Can't remember the level, but one where it drops you to stand up and walk around to do it. I lost my mind for it. See, again, crowd share is going to be something on a game like this that really comes into its own. And people are like, well, I don't see how that would be that difficult. And they can just load into that exact part of the game that you're in at that moment and try the exact same challenge. And hopefully we'll get some more sort of integrations with the streaming platform side of things as well, like Twitch, where you get the mini games and the giveaways and all that sort of thing. Have you been getting all the side Spitlings by beating time? No, I haven't. I actually asked the question earlier on, and Raf was kind enough to answer. I noticed the marking that appeared against like the level, and assumed that it was going to be that there was a extra challenge, if you like. So I know I need to go back and do those, and I don't know whether or not you can tell me, Captain D, the rooms where you get like the 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 boxes, have you figured out what those are for? Probably just me being silly. Come on, bounce over. Well, you're going to stay there now, are you? I'm feeling good about this one. I'm feeling good. Yes! Yes! Finally! Man, that was hard. You can spitter them to go back to that cell of... Ah, right, okay. Just like a little teleporter. Man, that feels like that was the majority of my stream. I'm not looking forward to doing that one again. I say that, I bet this one's no better. Ah. I should have double tapped. I love how you get these like non-intentional kills. Oh, you missed it. The celebration was real, my friend. Oh, right on my head. Stick to the normal. Man's at wedding, still got time for you. Hey Dan, thanks mate. Checking in on the good stuff. This game, you have to get it. It's infuriatingly good. We need to get a StadiaSource wind down whatever you want to call it on this. I've just noticed that the yellow on this screen is very much distracting from my very cheap homemade green screen that I'm using for the first time tonight. I can change that, right? So I don't know why I'm worrying about that. Oh, look at that. Pure luck. I mean, clearly I meant to do that, right? Get in the cloud, get in the cloud. Where are they going? Yes. You say definitely. You need to play it first before that. It could be the end of StadiaSource team. This one's going to take a while. Maybe not if we get lucky like that. Imagine if they released like some kind of hardcore mode where you can't regenerate your spits. Yeah. That's a cool one. A little bit of hair on this one. Yeah, let's try, for the sake of the stream, let's give this a go. Well, ran out of time on that one. Oh no, I didn't. Ah. I've done it again. Ah, oh, touch the teeth. Change that color scheme again. Ah, didn't pay attention to that enough then. Oh, that was close. Let's just get some spits back. I think that should free him up in a minute. If not, we'll spit up again. Hey Brian, thanks for dropping by, buddy. Gotta get this Spitlings going for multiple people. We've got to get like a community day on this game. Oh, and then I go and do something silly like that. Or that. Oh, that's not where I want to be. I think this is probably going to be a crowd favorite for the more people that get in and get to try this. Yes. I only managed the one. Oh, I hit the teeth. I'm struggling to find a reason why anyone wouldn't enjoy this game, other than the fury, if you like. I mean, really, it only adds to it. This is poor timing on my behalf. Whoa. There we go. Sorry guys, I realise I've stopped talking so much. It's just purely the concentration that's required to attack these challenges. There we go. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Nah. Let's jump back out. Oh, yay, more comic. Woo. That's a pretty nasty looking one. Triple. Man, I hope we get Funko's pops of these guys as well. These are... all juiced up. What's that? What does that do? Nothing. It's got to do something. No. Okay. This one's different. Yeah, the time stuff is much harder. Oh, there we go. For some reason I just didn't work before. Okay. I don't get... Or are these not something that we have to worry about? Is that the thing? You just have to get the ball and not those guys? They're just there to make your life harder. Oh. Oh, I didn't have any spits. That's annoying. Ah, I couldn't move. Come on. It wasn't bad. It's just not even like you can just do it by a pattern. Ah, should have moved to the other side. Come on, come on. Yes. So it is that. You almost want to do this. Oh, yeah, okay, I can see that. I see how that one goes now. Ugh. This one's savage. Can't miss then, I take it. I think that's the... yeah. Yeah, because it's going to go eventually, because you're killing them. I guess it's easier if it goes down before the others, though. And concentration is getting so much. Why aren't I jumping? Forgot that you could jump. Not that it's going to help me in all of these situations. Yeah, I've got no spits left. I'm getting too trigger happy. Yes. What the? So this, I'm pretty sure this is the one that Eddie was on when I was watching at the end of his stream. How do you... Oh, right, yeah, I haven't even got any spits. So what do you do? Ah, I've just seen what I can do. Yeah, I've just seen something. But I've got to time that incredibly well. No, that's not it. Well, I say that's not it. That's not what I wanted to do. Nah, this is the new. Got to get down there, I think. This could be where the stream ends, I'm not gonna lie. I just can't work out that. That pattern, man. You can't even reload. My guess is they can't get you here. This is a tiny little corner. But you can't jump either. You have faith. I'm glad somebody does. This is just a new level of difficulty, way beyond the others. So many things that you gotta look at. I'm out of spits. Wasn't thinking about jumping. Come on. Oh, far too late. Far too late. Is it helpful being this far up? I don't reckon it is. Nah, I don't. That's not the plan. Gotta get on that little ledge again. Yeah, I've got that. All right. It's that by the time you see that clearing, it's already too late. There, that's it. Get our spits back. Jump too high. Certainly made that harder for myself, yeah. He pressed it once. There's real merit in actually trying to get more done in that very quick. Like that, yeah. Oh, jumped too high. At least we know we're safe there. The big wall in there, it can't jump up and get me. It's changed the colours because it's interfering. Oh, too high. Too high, Tommy. Get back here consistently, so I think this is my game plan is right. It's just maybe don't tap as much. Definitely don't tap as much, but I thought I was going to make it in that little gap. Get back into our corner. It must just be infuriating for people to just be sat there like, what's this guy doing? Like, just do it. I wish it was that easy. And 3 blobs are all that's standing between me and doing this. Now. Oh, how did I not get that one? How did I not get that one? Ah. Oh. Yeah, we're getting into our little corner again. Just don't do anything when the rockets are anywhere near you. Yes! The faith was there. Oh, that was the last one as well. Oh, I am happy. That was hard work. Level 7 is not my friend. Actually, guys, you know what? I'm going to wrap this one up there. That's 2 hours done already. That has gone so quick. Thanks for everyone that's stopped by, and for all my new subscribers as well. It means a lot. I'm not even going to get around to editing that video that I done earlier right now, but that will come over probably tomorrow at some point. But seriously, thanks for the guys that stopped by. It's been a blast, and I could quite easily play this probably for double that time, but nobody wants to watch me stream for 4 hours. If you don't follow me on Twitter, come and find me at Arcadia_Stadia. And if you've liked the video, please give me a thumbs up on there and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks very much. Catch you later, guys. Cheers.